Hello everyone, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 cast list analysis. If I sound a little groggy, I have just awoken from my slumber. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. I was finishing up some touches on the Shark anime vs. manga script. That video will be out in about 5 to 6 hours, so a little Saturday night treat for you guys. I hope you are looking forward to that. Another video that I would appreciate if you guys check out, my friend Legendary Duels and one of his friends over on his channel did, and they brought the fantasy duels to life. That's what they're going to do. I know I've only done one fantasy duels episode, but they brought it to life. They basically did a scripted duel where, you know, they added sound effects, they added them actual voicing, like they, you know, use the catchphrases of Seto Kaiba and Jack Atlas, the English version and the Japanese version, and it's really, really amazingly done. So if you could check that out, and I think that's something they're going to do whenever I do a fantasy duels video, so that will be a really cool series to kind of like bring the fantasy duels real life aspect to life. Definitely check out that video. I will link it down below. But anyway, guys, if you do not want any spoilers, click off this video right now. 3, 2, 1. Here it is, the 134 cast list. Again, no episode this weekend. 134 will air next week. I'll read the summary, then we'll get into the characters. Yuya's anger toward Yuri, who had defeated Yusho, reaches a breaking point. A duel between Yuya and Yuri then begins. With the Smile World card, his father left behind for him in hand, Yuya fearlessly resolves to fight Yuri. However, when the dragons on the field resonate, the darkness within Yuya and Yuta's heart overflows and torments the two of them, which I think we saw, at least with Yuto, I think we saw him getting completely encumbered in darkness during the preview, so that last line makes a lot of sense. The cast: Yuya, Yuri, Yuto, Yugo, Yusho, the narrator, Reiji, Leo, Reira, and extras. There is really no shocker in this cast list, which is a shame. I was hoping we'd maybe get a Shun, maybe a Rei. Rei was a bit of a long shot. I think Serena is going to get killed off in this episode. I was hoping maybe we'd get an Edo or a Kaido or just someone else, but I think we basically got everyone we expected. The two most surprising characters are Yusho and Yugo, but Yusho is definitely, especially when Yuya pulls Smile World, he's definitely going to appear in a flashback. There's no doubt in my mind. And, well, I mean, he's not going to get revived. And then Yugo, that's an interesting one. I think Yugo might just speak in Berserk mode. I don't think he's gonna be fighting Yuri. I think that would be cool. And I don't think it's a bad thing that we're not getting any extra characters, by the way. I would have liked to see it, but at least we're gonna know that this episode's gonna focus on this duel. And this is a duel that I hope is a very, very entertaining one. I think it has the potential to be. So that's a good sign. That's a positive to take from no Shun or no Kaido or Edo. I mean, we don't even know if Kaido and Edo are alive. We have to assume they are, because I feel like Yusho would have mentioned them when he gave his little speech against Yuri. We have Reiji and Reira who are watching. We have Leo, who is probably going to say, you know, commence the fourth girl. That's why I'm assuming Serena is going to be done. And then Rei is probably going to be close to being revived. Also, you guys, a lot of you mentioned, I didn't even realize this, the Lore of Darkness is a very original spell card that is from the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I think that's really funny that they named the episode after that. I don't know if there's a reference there. It probably is to some degree. But, you know, we knew what the summary was. There's no shock here in the cast list, except maybe Yugo and Yusho, which I guess you can speculate. What do you guys think? Do you think Yugo will try to banter with Yuri a little bit? Do you think he's going to fight Yuri a little bit? Or do you think it's going to be, or do you think kind of what I think, where he's going to maybe talk in Berserk mode, and that kind of counts as Yugo's VA speaking? That's what I'm leaning towards. Yusho's going to be in a flashback. Yuya, Yuri, and Yuto are all obvious. Reiji and Reira are watching. Again, there's really no shocks in this cast list, so that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing else for me to say, but I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. I'd love to hear your speculations. We should be getting 135 to 137 next week, meaning in like 3 or 4 days. So definitely keep it to this channel, because I'll be posting a video as soon as that comes out. We might also get the 6th protagonist's look, if there is a 6th series. Again, I always have to say that because we don't know. The announcement at Jump Festa is December 16th, December 17th, but a lot of people have said to me, usually a week before in the V-Jump magazine, that's when Yuya's design was revealed. So we might get the look of the 6th protagonist in like 3 or 4 days, which would be really, really awesome. And we might get Zark's effect too. I forget if that's the January one or if that's the December one, when they're going to release Zark's terrifying effect. I might make a separate video on that as well. So we are going to get some really cool information. And for my channel, the Shark video will be out tonight, so I'm very excited for that. My final Road to Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 may be out tomorrow. I'm used to doing videos on Sunday, usually the reviews. I've done that for the past, half a year, but no episode tomorrow, so maybe I'll do a Road to Yu-Gi-Oh! 6. So a lot of cool stuff is coming this weekend and next week. I'm very excited for it, guys. But let me know what you thought of this cast list and this summary down below, and any predictions you have for this duel. Is there any way you see, Zark is going to win. Is there any way you see maybe Yuri pulling off an upset and defeating Yuya? At the end, maybe it doesn't even matter because, again, Zark wins. No matter who wins this duel, Zark wins. That's kind of a foregone conclusion, at least in my mind. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below. I will see you next time. Have an amazing day.